Welcome, dear listeners, to our channel dedicated to the philosophy of Stoicism, an ancient wisdom that can transform your perspective on life. Today, together, we will delve into some of the most crucial principles of Stoicism. Build your character, 9 Stoic principles for being ready for any change. Immersing ourselves in the world of Stoicism is like finding a guiding light to inner tranquility and wisdom. So if you enjoy this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button and ring the bell to stay tuned for our upcoming videos. Number 1, be ready for change. We live in a world that is constantly evolving, and the ability to adapt to these changes is not just a skill, but also the key to inner resilience and harmony. Changes can occur in various areas of our lives, at work, in relationships, in the personal sphere. Stoics teach us to see in each change not so much a challenge, but an opportunity for growth. So, how to be ready for change? Firstly, it's crucial to develop flexibility of thought. Stoics urge us not to cling to specific plans and expectations, but to be open to new ideas and possibilities. Flexibility of thought helps us adapt more easily to changes and find solutions in new circumstances. Next, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of accepting what we cannot control. We cannot stop the flow of time or predict the future. However, we can control our attitude towards changes and our reaction to them. Accepting the inevitability of changes helps us avoid unnecessary stress and anxiety. The third aspect is finding new opportunities in every change. Stoics believe that in every situation, even if it seems negative, there is an opportunity for growth and improvement. Reconceptualizing changes as a chance fosters our creative thinking and the ability to see positive aspects even in challenging situations. Being ready for change does not imply passivity. On the contrary, Stoics teach active participation in our lives. It means not only adapting to changes, but also seeking ways to contribute to creating positive transformations. Number 2, value the present moment. In the modern hustle, where we relentlessly pursue new goals and worry about the future, Stoicism calls upon us to halt and recognize the significance of the present moment. The essence of this principle lies in mindfulness and profound perception of the current moment. Stoics believe that true well-being is found here and now, urging us to cherish what unfolds around us. Often, we get lost in thoughts of the future, crafting ideal scenarios, forgetting to relish what we have at this very moment. Stoicism delivers a crucial reminder. Every moment we live is unique and irreplaceable. Focusing too much on the future or dwelling on the past denies us the opportunity to experience the joy and beauty inherent in the present moment. How can we learn to appreciate the present? Stoics propose the practice of mindfulness. It entails being in the moment, fully immersed in the current experience, preventing the mind from wandering into the past or future. The principle of value the present moment also encompasses the ability to accept the world as it is, not as we wish it to be. Embracing reality with its joys and challenges enables us to navigate difficulties more gracefully and find satisfaction in what already exists. Stoics don't deny the necessity of planning and aspiring for the future, but they remind us that our happiness shouldn't solely rely on future events. Happiness can be discovered right here, right now, in the simple joys of life. So let us embrace the present and find fulfillment in the beauty of each passing moment. Number 3, embrace external events with philosophical serenity. In the roller coaster of life, where unexpected changes, unforeseen challenges, and everyday complexities test our mettle, Stoicism asserts that our reaction to these events defines our emotional state and inner calm. Encounters with external events are an inevitable part of our journey, often lying beyond our control. However, what we can control is our attitude towards these events. This is where Stoicism steps in. Embracing external events with philosophical serenity means not succumbing to emotional outbursts when things don't go as planned. It's not a denial of emotions, but a conscious perception of them. Stoics believe that maintaining clarity of mind in challenging situations enables us to make thoughtful and rational decisions. Applying this principle in life is akin to using a philosophical filter on external events. Instead of reacting impulsively, Stoics suggest pausing and asking ourselves, What can I change in this, and what is beyond my control? Accepting external events with philosophical serenity also involves acknowledging the inevitability of change. Stoics teach us that nothing in life is constant, and it's wiser to adapt to changes rather than resist them. This principle aids us in shedding unnecessary stress and anxiety, allowing us to embrace the world as it is. It doesn't signify indifference, but rather a wise, selective perception of what we can influence and what lies beyond our sphere of influence. So, let's stand resilient, armed with philosophical serenity, as we navigate the unpredictable tides of life. Number 4. Acknowledge your emotions, but don't yield to them. The first stride is awareness and acknowledgement of our emotions. Stoicism teaches us to recognize and accept our feelings right from the outset. This clarity within ourselves helps sidestep internal conflicts. However, acknowledging emotions doesn't translate to complete surrender to them. This is a pivotal aspect of Stoic philosophy. Rather than becoming puppets of our emotions, Stoics propose maintaining control and reason in all circumstances. Accepting our emotions with philosophical serenity involves the ability to observe our internal world from a detached perspective. No matter how challenging an emotion may be, Stoicism hints that it is temporary, and we have the agency to choose our response. Implementing this principle in daily life can be the key to emotional stability and wisdom. For instance, when anger arises, Stoics suggest not succumbing to its influence but examining the reasons behind the emotion and choosing a wise course of action. This also applies to positive emotions. It's essential to savor joy but not allow it to overly impact our decisions and behavior. Thus, by acknowledging our emotions but not yielding to them, we cultivate inner resilience crucial for upholding Stoic principles in our daily lives. This enables us to remain centered even in the most challenging situations. So, let's embrace our emotions as allies on this journey towards emotional mastery and Stoic excellence. Number 5. Don't attach too much importance to external opinions. In life, we often encounter situations where external opinions can significantly impact our inner world and self-esteem. Stoicism teaches us that what matters most is our internal realm, our beliefs and values. A key aspect of this Stoic principle is the realization that we cannot always control what others think of us. External evaluations and opinions, often subject to subjectivity and variability, should not be the primary factors defining our worth. When we attach excessive importance to external evaluations, we risk constantly seeking approval from others, sacrificing our authenticity in the process. Stoics guide us to understand that genuine value lies in our actions, internal convictions, and how we adhere to our principles. The second facet of this principle involves acknowledging that external evaluations can be fickle and depend on numerous factors beyond our control. Stoicism encourages us to view these assessments with philosophical serenity, not allowing ourselves to be disturbed by the variability of external opinions. How do we apply this principle in practice? It's crucial to differentiate between what is within our influence and what lies beyond our control. We can control our actions, values, and internal world, but we can't always alter the opinions of others. This doesn't imply outright disregard for external opinions. It's essential to remain open to feedback and ready for growth. However, Stoicism teaches us to separate our intrinsic value from what others may think of us. Before we move forward, remember to subscribe to our channel to stay tuned for more videos on Stoicism and other philosophical topics. Join us on this journey of self-mastery and philosophical enlightenment. Number 6. View challenges as opportunities for growth. It's not just a call to overcome difficulties, but a conscious effort to leverage them to our advantage. Stoics teach us that every trial we face presents a unique opportunity for spiritual and personal growth. In our daily lives, we often perceive challenges as unpleasant obstacles we'd rather avoid. Stoicism encourages a shift in perspective. Instead of seeing obstacles as problems, view them as chances for personal refinement. After all, it's in moments of difficulty that we discover new aspects of ourselves, our strengths, and vulnerabilities. The principle view challenges as opportunities for growth also implies overcoming the fear of the unknown. Stoics will guide you to see each trial as a challenge that helps you become more resilient, wiser, and ready for change. Much like a tree strengthening its roots when faced with the wind, overcoming challenges fortifies our inner strength and resilience. It's crucial to understand that resisting challenges and resenting them won't make them disappear. On the contrary, Stoicism teaches us to embrace difficulties with philosophical serenity and use them as a catalyst for our spiritual growth. As we're accustomed to avoiding challenges, reframing them as opportunities may require a shift in our mindset. Stoicism will assist you in reconsidering your attitude towards difficulties, seeing them not as barriers but as mental and spiritual workouts. Remember, as we navigate the twists and turns of life, challenges are not roadblocks, but stepping stones toward our better selves. Embrace them with the wisdom of Stoicism, for within challenges lies the path to true growth. Number 7. Consciously choose your path. The core idea of this principle is that we should be active participants in our lives, not passive observers of circumstances. We have the ability to choose our goals, direction, reactions to events, and most importantly, our inner state. Stoicism invites us to view our lives as a voyage where we are the captains of our own ship. By consciously choosing our path, we avoid being manipulated by circumstances or influenced by external forces. A crucial aspect of making conscious choices in our journey is defining our values and goals. What truly matters to you? What values guide you in life? Stoicism encourages a deep understanding of oneself and the development of a clear vision of what holds significance for us. Conscious choice also entails taking responsibility for our decisions and actions. We are accountable for shaping our destiny, even when external circumstances are unpredictable. Stoicism teaches us not to blame others and not to wait for someone else to create our happiness. Consciously choosing your path also means being prepared for the possibility that our plans may change and being flexible in response to variable circumstances. Stoics assert that the real strength lies not in controlling the external world, but in the ability to adapt to it. So, fellow adventurers, let us embrace the Stoic wisdom of conscious choice. As captains of our destinies, let's navigate with purpose, resilience, and the flexibility to adjust our sails when the winds of change blow. Number 8. Distinguish what's within your power and what isn't. The essence of this principle is to understand that there are certain aspects of life we can change and others that are beyond our control. Our actions, thoughts, and reactions are the realms where we exert influence. However, many things like external circumstances, the opinions of others, or the past lie outside our sphere of control. Let's bring this wisdom into practice with a real-life scenario. Imagine you have a crucial project at work and you're putting in your utmost effort to make it a success. You can control your hard work, your dedication, but you can't predict how your colleagues or clients will react. Now, when we start worrying about things we cannot change, stress and anxiety creep in. This is where Stoicism steps in with its timeless wisdom. Picture yourself looking inward, into your inner world, and focus on what is solely within your power. This doesn't mean completely ignoring the external world. Stoics insist on facing external circumstances with philosophical calmness, regardless of how the situation unfolds. Remember, we can't change the weather, but we can choose how to prepare for the rain. As we learn to distinguish what is within our sphere of influence and what is not, we free ourselves from unnecessary stress. We stop fretting about what lies beyond our control and start actively crafting what is in our hands. Number 9. Cultivate virtues. At the core of Stoicism lies the idea that true happiness is achieved through the development of virtues within oneself. Virtues are moral qualities that Stoics considered fundamental for attaining inner harmony and wisdom. The first virtue emphasized by Stoicism is wisdom. Wisdom entails the ability to discern what is within our control and what is not. It also involves making sound decisions in accordance with these distinctions. The virtue of justice holds a significant place in Stoic philosophy. It involves not only obeying societal laws, but also practicing fairness in our interactions, understanding justice in the distribution of resources, and paying attention to equality. Courage is another virtue in the Stoic tradition. It is not just about physical strength, but also about the mental fortitude needed to overcome challenges, face changes, and confront adversity justly. Temperance is a virtue that plays a crucial role. It involves controlling one's passions and desires, maintaining inner resilience and calmness in various situations. Stoics also highlighted the virtue of prudence, which implies thoughtfully considering our actions and foreseeing potential consequences. The virtue of compassion is directed towards recognizing and understanding the feelings of others. Being responsive and ready to support makes our society more harmonious. The principle, Cultivate Virtues, not only allows us to strive for the best version of ourselves, but also forms the basis for healthy and harmonious relationships with others. Thank you for your attention, and we'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay updated on new content.